be analyzing my new Icarus PB of 1044. It improves on my previous PB in Icarus by exactly 1 minute, which is quite cool. It's a normal village run, and I think I played this quite well. Here I spawn in and I see the village. I check my pie chart, which tells me there's a furnace, which means there's a blacksmith. I got 6 iron and 7 obsidian from the blacksmith. 7 obsidian is quite good, which means that I can solely rely on trades for my obsidian, and I don't really have to check any chests. And I get the beds there because I don't want to fully rely on string trades, because I've lost quite a few runs to just not getting string. Here I go make my tools. I decided to make an iron axe because why not? Because if I got 3 iron, I would have got rolled because I wouldn't have had enough iron to make a flint and steel, which means I probably wouldn't have relied on flintless if I didn't get a rune portal. Here I just go to mine some wood because blocks are really good. So I just play this village out normally. There's the iron golem in the middle. It's quite small, so I can get everything really quickly. There isn't like any messy hills or anything. It's just really flat. I have 4 hay bales. I already have 5 bread, so I don't really need much food. I do a bit of multitasking when killing this golem. I just clean up my inventory a bit. I got 5 iron there, which is quite good. That means I can make a bucket, and I have 1 iron for a flint and steel. I also use the spare iron I got. The spare iron I got because I got 5 from the golem to make a shovel to get flint slightly faster. Here I just spend some time getting my flint, and I do. I get the water bucket. I usually forget to get the water bucket, so sometimes I just have to fly back down. I just fly up to the sky to look for a lava pool, and I just organize my inventory while I fly towards it. One thing you'll notice is I shake my screen a lot when descending, because sometimes when if you don't move your screen enough, you'll just fall, you still take fall damage, and sometimes you just die instantly. So I'm quite safe because that's happened quite a few times. Here I just make my nether portal. I enter at a low 2, which is usually what I'm going for. It's fast enough to get a good time. Here I just change my render distance so I lag less in the nether, and I stay on the pause screen to wait for the chunks to load to check if there's any bastions. I check my pie chart, which tells me there's a mob spawner, which usually means there's a fortress unless it's a treasure bastion. There I do some E-ray and I find the general direction of the bastion, and it's stables. Stables is my least favorite bastion unless there's a triple chest, and there's no triple chest here, so I just go to the bottom because I need armor. I get gold armor, obsidian, and I replace my elytra because I don't want to get aggroed on by a bunch of piglins. Here that's bad gap, so I go up. If it isn't good gap here, then I reset, but fortunately it is good gap. Since this guy's here, I just decide to punch the piglin to aggro a bunch of guys. I do the normal stables route. I just dig in, make this hole, find these 3 gold blocks, and I get the piglins from the top and the piglins from the main way. I almost die here. I get on half a heart and I'm quite scared. There's a bit of gold as well, some of it didn't go in, and here I'm just playing safe. Down here there's very few gold blocks. I think I only got like 4. Normally you get like 5 or 6, but I only get 4 this time. I already have all my obsidian, so I don't really need to check any other chests. So here I just split the gold in case I need to make like a gold pickaxe later. Here I just sit here throwing out and cleaning my inventory. I already have more than enough string for beds because I got 3 from the village. Here just clean out my inventory. The piglins are actually already done trading, and I see I already have pearls, I already have string, and I have a frez. So I just decide to leave. Here I go flying around to the next quadrant, and I pull up my pie chart, and the mob spawner is still there, which tells me it is in this general area. At this point I go to the next quadrant since there's no fortress nearby in the quadrant. And I was planning to go to negative, I think, but on the border between the negative region, there was actually another fortress, so I just decided to go to that one. So here I go fly. I see there's a double spawner here, which is quite good. This means that it's way easier to get my blaze rods. I believe I get slightly below average rates at around 6 out of 13, since blaze rods are 50%. I just crit these guys out. This is Wither Skeleton here. I actually almost get dropped by this Wither Skeleton. I think he hits me twice. So I'm quite worried at this point. I don't really want to die. I'm on pretty good pace. Here, this was not a play I should have made. I go out directly in the spawner. If a blaze spawned on me, that probably could have killed me because of the melee attack. Here I go to make my portal. I don't know why I made it here, and this was probably it was a big mistake making it here because as you just see, I misplaced the obsidian, which means right now I'm just shell shocked because I'm on really good pace, like low 6 blind pace. And I just misplaced an obsidian. I look at my inventory and I see I can make a gold pickaxe. And to break an obsidian with a gold pickaxe takes around 20 seconds. So that's quite worrying, which means I have to take a 20-second time loss. I just keep on killing the blazes here. I get some pretty quick spawns. The double spawner also means that while I'm killing one set of blazes, another set is spawning. So just go here. I'm able to get rods extremely easily, so I don't really have to worry about much. I think I get 6 here. I don't remember. Here I just pause to think about how much obsidian I have placed and how much I have. I was thinking about using 3 obsidian on the side to complete the portal, but I only have 6, which is the exact amount that isn't enough. If I only had 1 more obsidian, then I would have been able to make another portal. So here I realize I just have to dig out this obsidian with the gold pickaxe, so I just sit here for 20 seconds. I believe I leave on 6 rods, which is quite risky considering there's a blaze cycle just spawned and there's also a blaze on my left. These cords are decent. They're not ideal, they're around 70 to 50, but they're still in the ring, so it's not bad. Here I see an ocean. I don't like, I normally do distance calculation, but there's a bit of ocean here, so I just don't feel like doing it. Here I just fly. One thing I do though is if there is land near an ocean, strongholds don't like generating in the ocean, so I usually just throw an eye near the coast and there it is, it snaps right back, which tells me it's extremely close here. So here I just do the triangulation. I figure out it's one of these 2 chunks. In hindsight it was definitely this chunk over considering I was on the chunk border earlier, but I just double check anyway. If this eye broke, that would have been quite worrying, as I would have to rely on a 2-eye, but fortunately it doesn't break. And here I go to 4-4 to dig down. I have the gold pick still, which is quite nice. Gold pick is a pretty good time save. It means that you don't have to wait for you, because using this iron pickaxe is quite slow. So the gold pickaxe is just nice to cut down on time. Here I go in, and actually lava is in the starter staircase, which is quite worrying. I luckily have fire resistance and I don't get knocked in by the silverfish. So here I just do stronghold nav. I know you go down the middle. I just check all the alleyways if there's portal room or if there's light. Here I just place a block in case the creeper explodes so I don't take much damage. I use the fireworks to just slightly make this nav easier. Here I just go back. At this point I'm quite nervous since I'm at really good pace, so my movement isn't that good. Here I just decide to go to the top left. There's a staircase which is usually quite good, and here I see the portal room. The creeper boosted me a bit, and it's a 1 eye, so if my eye broke earlier then I would not have been able to fill out the portal. 8:38 is good pace. It's with a 1-minute end fight, which is usually quite good. This would have been world record, as the world record is currently around 9:47 by Sizzler, I think. So here I just go set up my obsidian for the 1 cycle, and I play north-south ground. I just Right here I make my beds. I have 8 beds, which is more than enough for the 1 cycle. And I just fly all the way out here. I turn my FOV up to Quick Pro to be able to see more of my peripheral vision, so I'm able to see the dragon easier from very far away. Here I just back up to the furthest point of the island, because it makes the dragon less likely to fireball me and more likely to perch approach. So I just sit here for a while. If you looked at the title, you'll know what the time is. This perch lasted around 2 minutes, which is less than ideal. Usually you're hoping for like a 1:30, 1 minute perch, but 2 minutes is fine, because most of the time, I've been on multiple runs that were on PB pace, but I just get 2-3 minute enters, which is really unfortunate, so I'm honestly quite glad that this wasn't completely atrocious. But yeah, I just sit here for quite a while. I'm just waiting for the dragon. He fireballs me. The fireball, I thought it was gonna go into the void, so I went back, but I have to go forward a bit. Here I assume the dragon's about to perch. Yeah, here. So I just firework, and there it is, the perch. It's a bit of a silent perch because the head snap isn't very visible, but yeah, I turned down my FOV for the 1 cycle. And it's not bad. The first bed is quite mediocre, second bed is bad, third is bad, but luckily I cleaned it up. It's still a 5 bed. I placed that 6 bed just in case it didn't work, but overall it wasn't a bad run. It was world record pace entering the end, and I'm quite happy with it. It's a pretty good improvement on my previous PB, as my previous PB wasn't that good, but now I'm back to 6th place, I think, which is quite nice. And here I just do I do the verification stuff. I type my seed, datapack list, and I hope you enjoyed.